speaking of that, the next one, Jacob Johnson. I don't know if there's a Spotify link or anything like that, but this next one, Jacob Johnson. Hello. Is there a project description? No. Yeah, we'll get right into it. This is Jacob Johnson.
Straight
Hello. Fucking burp. Sorry.
And now you know I'm back. You always missing on the kids, saying shit real whack. I ain't like you brothers anyways. Catch me with my lemonade, sipping on you bitches with my pinky. Let me demonstrate. Now ain't that funny? Like hype B selling shoes for 120. No,
I like that
can't
switch up.
waste no
Yeah.
money. I got bills to pay. I got debt that I'm in. I got a girl that I praise and well. We can get into that later. Right now it's time to lift off, fill my pockets full of paper. Probably make a band, get some fans and go major. Used to be the problem, I still am in my favor. I know they're talking on the low, but in the meantime I'll be mastering the flow. Till my birthday jealous, dog umbrellas at the funeral. See your fellas later when I kill you in this fucking song. I'm back. Hello. I'm back. Hi. I'm back. Hello. I'm back. Hey.
Hey.
I'm back. Hello. I'm back. So. I'm back. Hello. I'm back. What's up?
Nice.
What's up?
Wow.
I wish I had the reverb and delay on that fucking. What's up?
Ooh,
What's
yeah,
up?
that'd be cool.
I need like a soundboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. Josh, do you have any first thoughts?
Yeah. Well, I mean, from the beginning, I thought the intro was pretty cool. It was like, oh shit, like something cool is happening. It was already groovy, like just from that little like telephone-esque line thing. Yeah, pretty cool. I don't know what your thoughts are, but I thought when the rest of the stuff came in, first of all, it was a little bit much. I think it was mostly with the frequency balance.
I think his voice was kind of buried by the beat a little bit.
Yeah, so what it sounds to me like is possibly something with the mixing. So well, first of all, let me preface by saying I thought the arrangement was really cool.
Yeah,
especially that part where it drops out there.
Dude, he did that a lot. So yeah, I agree
Those
with
are
that.
great.
Yeah, like when the beat drops out and he's like, "So," or like, "Yo, I'm back."
Yeah, I
You
love
know,
those.
That
Those are
shit.
awesome.
That was very cool. Yeah, I guess we should structure our feedback. So
Yeah, well,
let's do like overall feel first before we dive into the
Sure,
gritty.
sure.
So overall feel, I think as a rapper, your energy is there. The lyricism, it sounds pretty good. It's kind of buried under the beat, from what I can hear. But yeah, it's got hard flows. You got the energy, and that's a lot of things that's a lot of. Let me rephrase this. Energy is something that's very important that a lot of people don't understand that it's important, and I think you have it. I think there's just a couple things that in the mix that you could fix to bring that out more. Yeah, that's like my overall thing.
Yeah, no, I think I agree. I was thinking that while listening, the artistry is there. It sounds like somebody that I could definitely imagine, being on the charts or being like a well-known. Yeah, it's very. Yeah, it's good.
Let's go, Jacob Johnson on the charts.
Yeah, man. I think my overall thing is the artist side and the writing seemed to really be there, and the energy, which is so important.
Yeah.
There were a few things we can maybe discuss around mix.
Boom. All right, jump in.
Yeah. So with mix, I mean, first, like sort of next highest level is I think arrangement, kind of like the song structure.
Go for it.
Again, I really liked the first half, how like, the intro was like interesting and then something else happened. Then there were a couple of dropouts. I thought the second half was kind of a little bit like repeating the same thing a little bit. I wish there was another. Yeah, like I wish there was another more like quiet, like, one of those quieter verses and then jump back into a chorus at least. I know it's also another like short form thing.
True.
But
yeah, I think that last part was essentially the hook or the chorus.
Right.
Which may be why it's a little repetitive.
Sure.
But yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Yeah, just some variation towards the end because there's a lot towards the beginning.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you're gonna make it short, anyways, like you don't need to drag out the hook.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
But then with mix, that's the one thing that I feel from having listened to stuff that's mixed on different systems and fucked this up on my own. It sounds to me like there might be a room issue or a speaker system issue because The bass was a little bit off, I thought. Like the low end was really crowded kind of and a little bit too much, and that's really common for like having smaller speakers or being in a room that has certain resonances.
Yeah.
Being in a smaller room especially. And then the reason why you said the vocal was buried a little bit, partly is levels, but also it was something with the EQing
That's
and the vocal.
yeah, exactly.
It was I don't know exactly what it was the issue was, or what,
I think crowding is I mean, I'm jumping right into solutions. So
Yeah,
Jacob,
yeah.
what I think, I mean, if you mix your own music or if other people are doing it, first off, like good job.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. Second off, though, to try to help. So I'm a hip hop artist too, and I mix my own music. And in terms of the problem that I'm hearing, I think wherever your voice is most dominant in the EQ range, I think that same EQ range for the beat, I think there's just like some overcrowding sonically. So whatever's in the beat at that EQ range, it might be that like guitar that's like that little thing. I think it might be getting in the way of your voice, and the way that you can get rid of that is just by EQing the beat. You could even sidechain the beat to your vocal to make it such that the beat quiets down when your vocal comes in, and you can actually combine that with something called dynamic EQ, where it ducks that EQ range of the beat only when your voice is like in or coming in. So I would look into that. If you agree with our feedback, feel free to disagree. But that's like my in-depth biggest detail, because with mix, it's like, unfortunately, like even if the artistry is really good, it's the first thing that we hear.
Right.
You know?
I mean, it's just like the mix's function is to help people digest your song
Yep.
as easily as possible and to sort of give it some polish and shine. I'm not sure if this is correct, but I get the sense, again, from doing it myself,
Yeah.
that the mix issues they're either the result of not enough EQing or too much. I can't really tell, but it sounded to me like the vocal might have been like band limited in a way where like the highs were pumped too much and the rest of it was sort of taken away, and so it was very narrow bandwidth. And so first of all, subtractive EQ is the way to go. Like it's better to take away frequencies from things, and with overcrowding, that's super important.
Yeah.
But you don't want to boost any one area like a ton of. There's like I don't remember how many decibels, but
Yeah.
you want to make subtle moves with EQ that are smart.
That's true. But yeah, I mean, other than that, dude, like I think the talent's there.
Yeah.
Keep going. We're looking forward to hear more. I think we have another song by you actually. So, excuse me. Thank you for submitting.
Yeah, let's go. For it.
Rating scale. What do you think?
Rating scale.
I think I'm at the 2.
Yeah, I was gonna agree.
Yeah, because I think that this, like, the artistry is there, and really the only thing you need to do is just try to remix it again, you know. And you got a 3 or maybe even a 4 from me. So.
Yeah, and even just trying to listen on different speakers, listen on your car speakers, different headphones,
all that shit.
Get some perspective.
Dope. Thank you, Jacob Johnson. Appreciate
Very dope.
you. We got Jacob Johnson again.